themselves, neighbor. Persons have, you see, persons even without the great educational background, neighbor. You see that person with whatever level of education that these persons have, neighbor. These persons are opening up small business, neighbor, with whatever type of business. So I will find that these businesses are thriving, neighbor, compared to in the 90s where you couldn't sell anything, you know. So it's a big difference, neighbor. When you look at how kids used to grow up, neighbor. I remember growing up, I was the older one. I used to sleep on a bed, neighbor, with my mommy and three other brothers. My dad.
Hold on.
Yeah, neighbor, I used to sleep on the one bed, neighbor, with my mommy, and my three brothers used to sleep on the one bed, neighbor. And when I look at yes, neighbor, when I look at what is going on right now, neighbor, my son and my daughter is in Jamaica, neighbor. They both have their own room. So I can definitely tell you that, neighbor, things have definitely changed, neighbor.
My God. Yeah.
Things have definitely gotten better, neighbor. I can safely say that things have definitely gotten better, neighbor. Persons who were living basic life in the 90s, neighbor, early 2000s, neighbor, those are the persons who are now shining. If you look around the country, neighbor, the persons who were under the water of the 90s, persons who their family couldn't provide certain things for them, those are the persons who are now shining in 2025, neighbor.
Uh-huh. Let me ask you this, Scratchy. How do you think that the country can hold the PNP accountable for this bad management of our country? How you hold them accountable?
I mean, we hold them accountable, neighbor. We have done it now 3 consecutive elections now, neighbor. This is the first in history, neighbor, that we have seen the People's National Party being in opposition for so long, neighbor. They are not a party that used to be in opposition for so long. So I didn't think this is one way, neighbor, or we can continue to hold them accountable, neighbor, by keeping these guys in opposition. Even though, yes, neighbor, even though they are still in opposition.
Sir? You want to keep them in opposition?
Yes, neighbor, these guys should definitely be in opposition. Neighbor, what is reaching the PNP right now, neighbor? It's karma. They did us bad, neighbor, for that 18.5 years, neighbor. They didn't let the country benefit, neighbor. And this is karma returning to the People's National Party, neighbor. And they're going to face more than 18 years in opposition. And I'm telling the neighbor, this is karma for these guys, neighbor. These guys has done us so bad. These guys has robbed us, neighbor, of our glory days, neighbor. They have set back most of us, neighbor. 3/4 of what is going on down there in Jamaica, the high crime rate, the corruption, this hustling mentality where persons don't want to work unless there's something to steal. That was all created, neighbor, and morph and manifested on the People's National Party. They are the ones, neighbor, why the Prime Minister is getting this rejection now. Where see the Prime Minister is saying to persons that we're going to fix your roads, we're going to give you water, and people are still neglecting to these things. People don't want these things that you're saying, oh, can I bring better to you? And you're not appreciated of it, or you're not training in the form of appreciation. It's because, neighbor, of the seeds that were planted by the People's National Party. They planted these people in poverty, neighbor. They planted these people in corruption, neighbor. And they planted these people to not accept things that can advance their life. So they turn away from those things there because they believe that if I continue to live in squalor, if I continue to live in slum, I can continue to bridge the light, I can continue to bridge the water. But if the Prime Minister come and give me a house, I might have to go pay a light bill and I might have to go pay a water bill. So it's some little simple factors, neighbor. And if you look across the length and breadth of Jamaica, I told you before, each and every community, neighbor, that is in a deplorable condition, that is unfit for living, is represented by the People's National Party.
You don't think that the party at this point would have learned the lessons of the past and would have become more progressive in their thinking strategy? Do you think it's the same PNP that existed in the 90s?
Yes, neighbor, it is the same PNP, neighbor, that exists in the 90s. And I think this current leader, neighbor, he has brought back that playbook, neighbor. I think they were at one point, they looked like they were trying to step away from it, neighbor. But this particular leadership that the PNP have now, neighbor, this guy, neighbor, he has brought back that playbook of the Manley, that playbook of the PJ Patterson. So I don't think this guy, neighbor,
but you think that the PNP felt, if you watch them in the last election, that they ought to have returned to the roots of the party to generate the type of base support that they were able to pull. You realize that they brought out PJ Patterson, George Davis successfully sent him back in, but they had brought him out early to kind of lay the foundation as they came together to challenge for government. And you are saying that you don't think that they have advanced. They have gone back to their roots.
Definitely, neighbor. They've gone right back to their roots, neighbor. I don't see the PNP have advanced in any way or form, neighbor.
But in their view, Scratchy, it was the best way to to steer up the base and to get all the comrades on board. And you are saying that that has failed. They have to change.
It has failed, neighbor. 3 consecutive losses at the polls, neighbor. You have to look into yourself, neighbor. You have to look into what you're doing, neighbor, and change the strategy. It is clear that it is not working, neighbor. What the PNP don't understand that, yes, Jamaica still like the bagga neighbor, but not to that large extent as we like as they have loved it before. And the PNP don't realize that. And I think, neighbor, what cramped the PNP, neighbor, was that the Jamaica Labour Party in their campaigning, neighbor, didn't go in the mud with the PNP. The Jamaica Labour Party took a higher road, and I think that kind of left the PNP down there in the mud, neighbor, because they were expecting the Prime Minister to come and waller in the mud with them. And he took a higher road, neighbor. He took a different route, and I think they were lost. And that's why they lost the election. He took a different route on them, neighbor. He tricked them and took a different route on them, neighbor. And they are lost. I think the PNP, neighbor, just need to come back, change the type of politics. The type of politics, neighbor, that need to be changed. It's not only going to benefit the PNP, neighbor, but it will also benefit Jamaica on a holistic approach. And I definitely think, neighbor, that the politics that the PNP is displaying is what is holding us back right now from achieving our true goals, our true potential.
The opposition's politics is holding back the country?
Definitely, neighbor. When you look at the type of politics...
How do you make that comment when they are not the government?
Definitely, neighbor. Despite they are not the government, neighbor, the resistance that we are seeing from the government, neighbor, is a result of the rhetoric, neighbor, and the leadership style that is coming from the opposition. Now, if the opposition should change that rhetoric, neighbor, and tell persons that, hey, we'll take a different approach, this is not anything about politics. I'm here to hear one member of the opposition come out and say to their supporters, this is not about politics. Let us try our best to see how best we can resolve this. They have not done that, neighbor, because of the politics that they are practicing. Why there are so many resistance putting up towards the Prime Minister, the opposition continue to go out and tell lie, and the Prime Minister, Mark Golding, did a national debate when he knew that the Prime Minister don't have no 28 back count. He still went out there and muddied the water with it, neighbor. So the type of politics, neighbor, that the opposition is touting, neighbor, yes, they like to talk about 400,000 persons who voted for them. 400,000 persons, neighbor, these persons are putting up they're not going to stop the progress of the country, neighbor, but they can definitely slow it down, and that is what they're doing right now.
Yes, you're correct. No, in terms of what you see, Scratchy, the overwhelming view that I have gotten is that Holness is shining as a Prime Minister. Do you expect that going forward he will maintain that position and continue to build on it? You think that the party will be in the ascendancy?
I expect that, neighbor. I definitely expect that. Mr. Holness will be in the ascendancy going forward, neighbor. I don't think, neighbor, the only person that can hurt the Jamaica Labour Party right now, neighbor, is the Jamaica Labour Party. And I think Mr. Holness have a certain level of control, and he also have a certain level of respect that he gets from members and his cabinet and other members of the party. So I definitely don't see anyone trying to bring anything neighbor going forward that might derail the progress of the party. But I definitely see him in the ascendancy, neighbor, going into 2030. He's looking very good so far, neighbor. He's definitely in the lead so far. The People's National Party, they're in shambles. They're trying to come back and see how best they can really gain any form of attention from this disaster. So I definitely see him looking strong and going forward, neighbor.
Yes, and when you say that, you're suspecting that the next election he will definitely contest and be re-elected.
I'm definitely expecting neighbor to contest the next election, neighbor. I will talk about his legacy last night. One of his legacy that I'm looking forward, neighbor, is to remove from a former Prime Minister. So Mr. Holness to be the longest serving Prime Minister. That's one of the main things that I want to see. I want to see, yes, he's already the youngest Prime Minister ever. I also want him to see him become the longest serving Prime Minister in Jamaica, neighbor. Based on his track record, based on the amount of things that he have done, I definitely want to see Mr. Holness being the longest serving Prime Minister. I think he deserves it, neighbor.
And this point, PJ holds that record.
And definitely, neighbor, such a record like that, neighbor, our worst Prime Minister shouldn't be the one who holds the longest record, neighbor. It's not connecting. It makes us look stupid and look bad.
You say worse?
Our worst Prime Minister is our longest tenure Prime Minister. Yes, neighbor, definitely, neighbor. Our worst Prime Minister, PJ Percival James.
I listen to Mr. Crawford, though, Scratchy, and Mr. Crawford seems to be aligning himself to the PJ record. Damien, that is. Do you think that if Mr. Crawford is to advance in terms of his aspirations, that he should detach himself from PJ? Do you think that's a good strategy from Mr. Crawford?
I mean, from a PNP standpoint, neighbor, the People's National Party, neighbor, is an organization, the organization, neighbor, where we understand how this organization run, neighbor. Even when you are no longer in the political process, just the mere fact that you might have hold some form of leadership qualities, neighbor, or some form of leadership role in the party, neighbor, the PNP tend to often rely on these persons same way, neighbor. That is why we see the PNP can't change, because despite we removing these leaders, neighbor, because they are outdated and they have nothing more to offer, neighbor, in terms of leadership qualities and progress for the country, you still find that whenever the PNP neighbor get a new leader, that leader still piggybanks and rally back onto that person who's no longer there for advice and stuff like that. And I think that is where that is where the PNP is losing. I personally, neighbor, I don't have anything to say to Mr. Crawford. I don't have any advice to Mr. Crawford. All I can say to Mr. Crawford is go for the leadership of the party. That's all I can say to him. But as to who he should stick to, I will stick to. I have no advice to give Mr. Crawford about that.
You don't care?
I don't care.
Okay. It came out this morning, Scratchy, that the Jamaica Public Service Company, the part of how they calculate their billing. Let me see if I can play it for you so that you can hear it yourself. I find it amazing and absolutely incredible that we are operating under this regime. Let's see that. All right. Let me see if I can pick it back up and play it for you. It's 12 o'clock, listeners, and we a little bit out of time, but let's see if we can do this. Okay. Right. Let's come down here and see if that's it. Okay, I don't think we have it, but yeah, they were actually suggesting, Scratchy, that for the customers that have light, we have to be picking up the tab for those who don't have light. You heard that?
Yes, neighbor, that has always been the issue, neighbor. JPS, neighbor, that is why the government is so eager, neighbor, to not extend back this license for the Jamaica Public Service, neighbor. Neighbor, the Jamaica Public Service doesn't lose in any way, shape, or form, neighbor.
Hold on, I think I have it now. Listen to it.
Additionally, the hurricane resulted in approximately 30% reduction in sales, which significantly contributed to the increase in fuel and independent power producer rates. So what we're talking about is fixed costs being spread over 70% of your customers instead of the 100% that would normally be on.
So the fixed cost is spread among the 70% of us who have light and not the 100%. What type of something this Scratchy, that we have gotten ourselves into?
Definitely madness, neighbor. That's why I tell you before, neighbor, that we need to sign a petition or something, neighbor. Philip Palwell, neighbor, don't supposed to be have the authority to ask us any question about JPS, neighbor. This guy should stay 1,000 miles from all JPS building. Anything that has to do with JPS, Philip Palwell should stay far from it, neighbor. The current contract of the JPS, neighbor, it is total madness. Neighbor, the reason why we're also seeing this increase, neighbor, the PNP and Philip Palwell sign a contract with the JPS, neighbor, that tells the JPS that yes, whatever is the cost of fuel, you pass it on to the customers. The customers are the ones who are responsible for that. That is total madness, neighbor. That is total madness. JPS is not losing in any way, shape, or form. And we cannot continue with that. You can't continue with that where a company put all of its overhead costs, neighbor, and its customers.
Yeah, and I mean, Scratchy, KFC lost sales in the hurricane. Jamaica Broilers, every business lose some money during that time. What I'm hearing here is that JPS will not lose $1.
JPS don't lose, neighbor. These guys don't lose $1, neighbor. The contract is skewed in a way, neighbor, that the JPS come out 100% win at all time. We, the customers, neighbor, are the one who pay for anything. The insurance that JPS have right now, neighbor, it is paid for by the customers. The $50 million US that they get from the K factor part of the account from the utility from office OUR neighbor. That was paid for by customers. $20 or $25 from every one of us bill neighbor goes towards that K Factor fund. It reached $50 million the other day. JPS get it. That is customer money. Every single money that has to do with JPS neighbor, it comes from customers.
What a sweet deal they have here.
Neighbor, what a sweetheart deal, and I can guarantee you, neighbor, that this deal wasn't just signed off like that, neighbor. I believe that there were some other thing, neighbor, that was given for this deal to be signed, neighbor. This deal didn't just sign, so I can't believe this, neighbor.
Now listen to Paul.
Update statement released to customers on December 15. The JPS code did not indicate the number of days during which it utilized more expensive diesel fuel. This demands immediate substantiation. The JPS code must provide the specific dates for the alleged decommissioning of regular LNG and renewable plants, and clearly state which billing cycles used estimated reading. The actions of JPSCO and supported by the OUR have...
So hold on. The minister is saying that OUR has supported JPS in all of this?
Yeah, but the minister is a hypocrite. OUR is not supporting JPS neighbor based on the what they call it, the contract neighbor. Based on the contract neighbor, there's a part in the contract, I believe, neighbor, that says that within certain disaster or whatever last JPS suffer neighbor, the fuel cost can be placed on the customers, and that is what JPS said. If you notice, they said that they had less amount of LNG and they had to move to the more expensive oil to service and push the electricity neighbor. So that is the cost now that they're trying to get back by pushing that on the customer. And it's the contract that gives them that power neighbor. It's not the OUR. It is the contract. What OUR did
was saying that the OUR supported JPS. It's almost as if he's saying that the OUR is complicit and not doing its work.
Exactly, neighbor, and that is false, because whatever document Philip Paul is asked for to be made public right now, that he's asking for as the opposition, I'm sure that OUR also asked for these documents as well, neighbor.
And would have it.
I am definitely sure that OUR have it, neighbor. The OUR is fully competent. The OUR know what is going on. What the OUR did, neighbor, was to the JPS, the 16% that you want, you cannot get that 16% one time. You can spread it across over a specific period of time, over a 6 months period, they say, and then you can have the increase that way. But for Mr. Palwell to come and say the OUR is in bed with, it's totally disrespectful, neighbor.
Am I to understand that the increase for our bills is because of the hurricane?
Exactly. The increase of our bills, neighbor, is because of the hurricane. And this increase, neighbor, if my memory serves me right, it's not something that is going to be permanent, neighbor. I don't think it's a permanent increase, because it is not an increase in your bill for say. It is an increase, neighbor, based on the fuel consumption that JPS had to buy over that period of time. That is the fund that they're trying to recover back.
Oh.
So it's not going to be an overlast. This is not going to be something forever. It has to be stopped at some point in time.
Wow. Now, why is it that the JPS did not store the cheaper fuel? Why?
I don't know, neighbor. The LNG, liquefied natural gas, neighbor, it is a cheaper fuel. And I don't know why JPS would not have that amount of fuel, stored in a way where...
Especially because they knew the hurricane was coming and all of that, and we had time to prepare. I don't know why.
Exactly. I think that is something that OUR need to look into, neighbor, and find out
where did they get the fuel that they had to be using, the expensive fuel. Where did it come from?
I believe they also have that too, neighbor. I believe they have a balance. They use both fuels, neighbor. I believe they use both. They use both the LNG. Not all the plants are changed out to LNG as yet. I believe that there are still some plants that use the expensive oil, and there's still the LNG, neighbor, basically substitute some of the costs with the high and the low gas, high expensive gas and the low gas. So it kind of balance out the price. I would expect that gas is also available at Petrojam, neighbor. I know that Jamaican don't produce LNG to a certain level, but I know that the government, whoever they have the contract with, they could have made the necessary preparation, neighbor. They knew that we were in a hurricane season, and I would expect that since we are in a hurricane season, you have a stockpile of amount of fuel, LNG, that we would need going forward.
No, the thing is, Scratchy, it's the heavy fuel oil that is causing the problem. So that would be from the old generators. The LNG generators would be the barge. It would be close to the shorelines. As such, they had to shut down those. But the question why I came up, Scratchy, is to say what the question that Neighbour asked you about the why they don't store that heavy fuel oil. It's they would store it.
No, the cheaper one.
No, the expensive one, because the cheaper one, the generators.
Neighbour asks why they didn't store the LNG, the cheaper one.
Okay, I thought he was talking about the more expensive one. So
no, he asks why they don't have enough of the cheaper one.
They do, Neighbour. The problem is that those generators are close to the shorelines, so they had to shut them down when the hurricane was coming in.
But the JPS said something about they couldn't get enough supply at the time from their suppliers. That's what they said in one of their statements.
Okay. What also has to be considered, to Scratchy, they would consume the energy for the heavy fuel oil generators, and they would have to replace them, right? You with me, Scratchy?
Yes, man, Olympic.
Okay. As a result of that, it's recovering and also making a profit for the heavy fuel oil. That's where that 16% increase would have come from.
Yes.
Right or wrong?
Yeah, man, you're right, man. The 16% is from the recovery for the oil that they claim that they spend over there over the hurricane season. Yes, what they're using now.
Right. So it would be that consumption that they want to replace back with profit. And they are saying that it would have cost them more for that heavy fuel oil that was consumed.
Yes.
Right.
So that's what I was saying that's why I was saying to Neighbour that what Philip Paul said now about the OUR is not right, because the OUR cannot do nothing.
Exactly. The OUR would be just ensuring that in terms of percentage profit, the numbers is not exorbitant. So they would have to separate the cost of the heavy fuel. Go ahead.
Because the JPS contract give JPS the authority to come to the customers whenever there is an increase in fuel, to put the fuel cost to the customers.
True.
That's what the contract says.
True. And Scratchy, I was listening in Florida here, right? We have solar, and since the new administration came, a lot of people who were putting in solar, because of the change of government or administration, it causes us now not to, as Floridians, solar, the benefit of having a credit deduction during tax time, right?
No. You. What? We're not hearing you at all, Olympic.
That's here.
Well, I think we've.
You're not? Okay. You hear me now?
Are you hearing him? No, sir.
Neighbour.
Yes.
In regards to the restrictions, Neighbour. Yes, I know that unscrupulous persons are reporting the live, but there's a lot of other things, Neighbour, that lead to restrictions. Even the sometimes, Neighbour, the replaying of the broadcasts that you play. TikTok,
yeah, I know that.
Yeah, so TikTok is very sensitive and things and copyright materials. And even that screen in your background to Neighbour, sometimes, Neighbour, they might see something or whatever, you might say it's a blank screen, Neighbour, but they will restrict you for that screen as well in the background. TikTok, Neighbour, is very, very sensitive.
Well, I can tell you that it's not the screen. It's I got a report last night on what is happening.
I know that unscrupulous persons are also reporting, man. I know that unscrupulous persons are also reporting.
Yeah.
Remember, I told you, neighbor, I saw a thing where they were planning, they said that they're coming for you,
Yes, as a matter of fact, sir, I got a call last night that that a group of them have decided that as soon as the program comes on, they are to start sending the report. So there are hundreds of reports that the TikTok is receiving about the program. Lots of it, I tell you. So I understand that they had a two-pronged strategy, which is to crowd us out.
That was this. I saw that, neighbor. I saw that they were planning to crowd us out in terms of flood the areas whenever we are on live. I saw that. I definitely saw that, neighbor. But I think they stumbled. They stumbled along the way. Yeah.
That one.
They stumbled.
That one failed.
But why do, neighbor? What do you think? Why they attacking their platform like this? Why?
I think it's you, sir. I think they don't like you.
They don't like me at all.
I think you are the bad man here. Why you won't stay away, sir? Why you won't stay away?
And I don't know what I do to these people in the name. I don't know what I do to them.
I tell you,
don't like me at all.
It's crappy fault. No, sir. No, but Scratchy, we have worked damn hard since March to do what we do, and we are respected as online. And some little others come up and thought that they could just shake us down, and it don't work.
I mean, definitely, neighbor. It want to. See, I didn't tell you, neighbor. Nothing be consistency, neighbor. Consistency, and not just only consistency, neighbor. Because a lot of persons are consistent and they're not seeing any form of positive result. But consistency, neighbor, also correlates with authenticity, neighbor. And I think the level of authenticity, neighbor, over on your platform, neighbor, is one of the main things, neighbor, that persons can come and gravitate. Because I tell you, life in the neighbor, life is all about identity and identifying in the neighbor. The moment you see you can identify with someone, neighbor, or you can identify with a certain topic or something, neighbor, it will definitely draw your attention. So I think the topics that we talk about over here, neighbor, the way you would bring across the information and stuff like that, I think that is why we have persons who genuinely follow this platform and want to hear. But other unscrupulous persons see that, neighbor, they are not pleased. They want to try reach in the process.
I'm going to reveal something to you. Last night I normally come on at 7 o'clock, and I came on just after 6, maybe 6:30, and I realized that my listeners joined, but the listeners were spread out over the over the app. But the minute we clicked on the lives that were surrounding us, their numbers just fell. It's almost like the people were waiting on us to come on. And I realized that we have listeners, Scratchy. We have supporters. There are people who are committed to this program. And even if they are somewhere else when we are not on, as soon as we come on, they come here. And I think that it's because we have built the credibility among these people. It's not listen. We have listeners to the program. You follow me?
Definitely, neighbor. I mean, neighbor, there's a lot of things, a lot of persons. There's someone in the chat saying that they were cussing me out this morning on a Labour Right Live.
Oh?
But they can cuss all they want, neighbor. They can curse all they want. That's all they can do. As long as they don't use any, as long as they don't try to come and tell any lie or try to come and say, Scratchy is a this B-man or anything. They can say anything they want, neighbor. But it wants, as long as they don't disrespect me, I have no issue. But anyone disrespect me, I can guarantee you that you're going to have to defend whatever you say about me. I can definitely guarantee that. So any one of these labor rights, neighbor, you see, I don't even want to make it seem like, but any labor right who want to cuss me, them have all right to cuss me. They can do whatever they want. They have all right to cuss me. But make sure that you're not talking about me in any disrespectful way. You're not calling me any faggots. You're not calling me any bowcat or any of those derogative things. I have no issue with what none of you want to say because I don't know none of you guys. And you guys are not my friends. I was told by high-ranking member of the Jamaica Labour Party to stay far from some of you guys because some of you guys call persons and attack the person in the Labour Party a question about me, who is scratchy, where I come from and stuff like that. So I don't need a friend from none of you guys. But all I can tell you is just keep it respectful. That's all I can tell you now. Keep it respectful. Because I noticed, neighbor, I was said to them neighbors, I tell you last night before, if you don't go up a UA, them not respect you. So see him Kimmy there, them me burn out Kimmy to and burn out because me and Kimmy come from the said type of tribe. You know, they like a different type of tribe, but we're not coming at a formal talking, but we for go factual same way. So they can't say anything they want to say neighbor. But I can guarantee 100% neighbor that whatever they are saying about me, them don't know nothing about me, they say nothing about me.
They're running a file on you, sir?
Yes, neighbor, this person go and ask questions about me, neighbor. Neighbor, this person man in a body in the neighbor. They're not them just come on the platform and want people to think that they are somebody. They have nobody, neighbor. I go around and beg politician money and beg this and beg that. They are nobody, neighbor. They are the same people who them a question and ask about me. If it's just a lot of these persons, neighbor, they think that Scratchies are like a play labor, right? But they don't know the type of labor right Scratchies. And I won't even make them any wiser neither. But all of them neighbor who want to call my name, as long as I don't see no disrespectful thing attached towards my name, because I have family members who use these platforms, I have friends who use these platforms, neighbor, and I can guarantee you, neighbor, that if one of my family members should see someone post something that is disrespectful towards Scratchy, I can guarantee you that without even my acknowledgement or nothing, neighbor, they're going to take it up on their hand. And I don't want nothing to happen to nobody and nobody out there are the foolish and don't know what to do. So they don't know who's people. People have mad family, people have mad friends, and they don't know who's people. So when the thing Scratches a weak friend, so when they can come put my picture in the background and come disrespect me, when they see him there, go take on the PNP them on afraid of. Because the one on afraid of Mama Son, one afraid of the rival, but a Scratchy straight, the thing could have. And our next guest coming.
Wow.
Next guest coming. Neighbor, as I'm saying, neighbor, I'm not in any competition with none of these guys, neighbor. I notice I just come on your platform. I come last night and I say what I had to say. And whoever want to come out and go up on them platform and curse me, when they can't say anything when they want. But as long as I don't see a screen recording or somebody say, anyone I want to disrespect Scratchy, when I have to go defend whatever I want to say or do. And I'm telling you that. I'm going to ask Christ. Yeah, neighbor, I'm not play with some of these people, neighbor. I not play with them, neighbor. I think I look a friend from none of them, neighbor. I tell you, neighbor, them are not good. Enough of these neighbor right on the platform, neighbor, them not good. Tell them don't want me load up so some of them get paid, neighbor. And them don't want other persons know so them I get paid. I don't want to pay, no. I don't want no pay, but somehow I get paid. I want to come talk so when I get paid. I stop one like when I get. Hey, you see, if you don't know good food, you just see me and leave me alone, yeah? That me can tell you, no. If you don't know good food, you just scratch and leave him alone. I think so. Biggest problem on the platform is the same labor rights. I think some of them happy for your platform. You think some of them happy for your platform over here, so? Neighbor, let me show you them a hypocrite. The first time you're up on the platform and you tell persons say you're going to need funding to do this or do that. The same people in neighbor in the comment was making cheeky comment. Same one of them see when I come on your platform and laugh with them and say, oh, this neighbor, I'm going to get help for you. Neighbor, hypocrite them. I don't know one only from nowhere. And all I can tell you is, leave me alone if you don't know food.
Okay, hold on. Wow. Oh my. Well.
Don't think Scratchy is a weak fence. Go take on Mama Son and Derval and leave me alone.
Yes. Well, Scratchy, I am happy that I am in a league. I am in a league and I stay in my lane. I do what I do, you do what you do. And when we come on, we open the lines. Anyone wants to join, they join. We are out of time though. But you know, Scratchy, as I was saying to you that this has cost us a lot of hard work behind the scene too, and many people don't know about it. Not true.
Definitely, neighbor. Hard work. You have done a lot, neighbor. From March, I met you on this platform, and from March, you're doing your thing, neighbor. And there you're standing with you. I will do nothing more than just come on this platform, neighbor. Try to give information. Nothing more, nothing less. I don't have no other agenda. I'm not here trying to please
we are
any
in
member of parliament.
we are in no one's paycheck book, Scratchy. No one pays us to do this.
Exactly. I am not paid by anyone, and I don't want to be paid by anyone. I cannot be bought, as I will not be programmed by anyone as to what I can and cannot talk about on these platforms. No one can tell me what me can and cannot talk about. No one.
And we encourage our listeners all the time to do what they do, and that is why we keep asking them, Scratchy. They are the ones that determines what we talk about.
Exactly, neighbor. Took a different approach, neighbor. Let the viewers support the program. The viewers like what they hear and like what they see. Let the viewers support the program. Neighbor, what you think sometimes, neighbor, you see me don't come on the platform for some 2 and some 3 days. I try to stay in the comment, neighbor, because at the same time, I want to give other person a chance, neighbor, to come up and can share their views too as well. More other persons can, you know.
Today.
Yeah, right, exactly. So sometimes neighbor might team in the comment and person might say why Scratchy not going in the box. But that's one day in the comment today, come on the platform of a different energy, a different talking point, different thing today. Now if I always be about Scratchy every day, because as I'm telling you, I am not here seeking any hype or any glory. So more other persons to come on the platform and can share. So I never grab issues down the platform every day or every night. I just most I there in the chat same way and I make my points and comments same way in the chat. But other than that, neighbor, it's all good, man. It's all love. It's all good and it's all love. I just don't want these persons neighbor to think that.
But I will put it out there as I did last night, because one of the reasons why I came on early was that I got some information that, neighbor, did you know that so many of your they call colleagues, well, they're not my colleagues really, but that they flood a particular platform and they don't see them here. And I said to myself, but I've not dismissed anyone. I've not asked them not to come, but they don't come here. Why? They don't come here. You know, the major Labour Party bloggers don't come to this platform, sir. You know they don't come.
I know that, neighbor. When you look at these simple things,
may I say this? Our report last week, 254,000 people were on this, watch this program. This is by far the top program in Jamaica in the politics, what they call it, content. 246,000. Nobody not even come close. I think the second one was way under 100,000. We were 100,000 more. We were 150,000 more viewers than the second one in Jamaica, and they don't come. Why?
Neighbor, when you do these things and you come and you talk about your platform and you talk about your numbers and you highlight the goodness of your program, these people, neighbor, take it as competition, neighbor.
Listeners must know. But listen to me.
As competition. And that's what they take it as competition. When you're just highlighting your numbers to your listeners, to the listeners know the program is doing good and how the program is doing great.
But why you think they do market surveys? You know, I am sent the market surveys for the radio stations in Jamaica, and this program is doing better than a lot of radio stations in Jamaica, Scratchy.
I expect that, neighbor. I know I expect that, neighbor. You have a wonderful program, neighbor.
We are outdoing some top names radio stations in Jamaica in terms of listeners over the month. We had over 5 million likes on this show here last week. Who can beat that? So the question is, why would they not come? And I think I could I think I could explain it very, 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 very clearly. But it's fine. It's fine. It is what it is.
Them a corruption, neighbor. Them a bad mind and corruption. I tell you, them a bad mind and corruption. I think I don't feel say anything to these people. Anything. No. I am not afraid to talk my truth. Because I talk my truth and I speak my truth, neighbor.
And I saw them lock down another program, sir. Maybe 5 or 6 of them.
They are not happy for your platform. Neighbor, let me tell you this, neighbor. I see same labor right to me to come on your platform, neighbor. I see them labor right there live. I mean up on the For You page, I watch them labor right there. Disrespect you.
Really?
I say, watch them hypocrite here. Watch them all hypocrite. Neighbor, I hypocrite them. Is a bunch of hypocrite them. All of them my neighbor, them gonna feel like over here I get big money, you know. And that's them problem, you know.
Oh,
Neighbor, they think we're over here getting big money because them see how your platform is, how you structure your platform, your punctuality towards the platform. You're ready by 9 o'clock in the morning and you're ready by 7 in the evening, you're on time. Their platforms are all over the place, neighbor. Them come 8 o'clock, them come 6 o'clock, them come 3 o'clock, them come 4 o'clock, them come 2 o'clock. So your thing is structured, neighbor, in a way to how it's structured and to how you carry yourself, the questions, them, how you pose, your settings, your backgrounds. So they must say, no, man, the amount of work when neighbor put in this neighbor must be getting paid. Scratchy over here every single day. In the work. He means an eyeglass. I can't find time for over there so every day. So, no, man, they're getting paid over there. That is what they believe, neighbor, that you're getting paid. A lot of these persons, neighbor, are money grabber them. It's not me telling them if you go take student loan and can't pay it off. We need a set of money grabber. And go on about in the business and leave Scratchy alone if you don't know a good phone. That me go tell them.
Boy, Scratchy, you're vecting this body. I give you the time. Anyway, boy.
Yeah, Sean, I tell me a minute about stop. When time they do a curse me this morning, Sean, you did over there, I tell them to stop. Why you tell me to stop? You know, go over there, go tell them to stop. Tell them to stop. Don't tell me to stop. Tell them to stop. Yeah, I don't like these things. I don't like it. I was asked a question and I speak my truth.
Them about me out.
They not run for bunny out neighbor and come away, come laugh with you and play hypocrite with you. All hypocrite them.
Oh my, wow.
All hypocrite them. All of them are hypocrite neighbor. I say them are labor right. Hypocrite them neighbor. You see how Kimmy? Think them in a Kimmy? Big up yourself every time, Kimmy. But
you know, Scratchy, there is competition in media. There's no question about that. Nationwide has to compete with RJR and RJR with IRFM and IRFM with Power 106. There is competition. There's competition between Fox and CNN and MSNBC. There's no question about that.
Neighbor, but on this platform, neighbor, where we are all sending the same message, I don't think there should be no competition.
Well, I don't know what the competition would be about. I really don't know.
Neighbor, let me tell you what is the competition. Let me tell you what is the problem, neighbor. Let me tell you what is the problem. I'm going to load them up now. Let me tell you what is the problem. There are some bloggers on this platform from the Jamaica Labour Party, neighbor, who are being paid. And neighbor, you are outdoing them as a platform that is not being paid. And the persons who are paying them are saying to them, why is Neighbor platform doing better than you guys need platform and Neighbor is not on it? Neighbor, you have persons who are tasked with the responsibility to make the recommendation to persons who should be compensated. And they are not doing it. They are not doing it. They're not going to recommend your platform. Neighbor, I can talk a whole heap of things. That, hey, say, oh, you don't leave me alone if you don't know a good phone. As I guarantee, I tell you last night, not one of you guys can thump me in my mouth. Leave me alone.
You mean those that are being compensated, we are outdoing them? Who are called Scratchy? Who are calling?
All right now, because persons want me to they're trying to tell me to stop. I'm getting a lot of cards, neighbor. Neighbor, they are being paid. And you are outdoing them.
Why must you be stopped? Why must you stop? I mean, fact of the matter is that we are a platform that speaks the truth. I mean, hold back, no back. Listen to me. Listen to me. Because I don't want to talk. I know a lot more than Scratchy, but I won't talk it. I don't talk.
Neighbor, I know you know a lot, neighbor. I know that you know a lot. I know that you know a lot, neighbor. I know. I can tell you, neighbor, they have a WhatsApp group where person's name come up who forget money and them say, no, don't give a person the money. Yeah, but you don't know who them thief about them go universe. I be a thief, go up on a place where them call you, you know. And not all of them, not everyone still. A lot of these persons neighbor with them, I thief them. I know all I know who are being paid, but I can't call you out, you know. I can't call you and I want one on the denied. When a criminal, go on about in the business. Kimmy, big up yourself, you're a real labor right. Some of them are in a labor right. Then just go up a university and get attached to G2K and get to love the party and come on platform and go like a rule party. No rule me. No. Can't tell me what I can and cannot say. From me a 10-year-old, me a fight for labor right. And I go sleep. Keisha, I mean, I'm a mad mood right now, Keisha. I mean, I'm a mad mood right now. I show them neighbor right people. I say, no, don't come ramp with me and think me a pushover. And I come deal like, think me so. Some of the need now, the should I can call all my name out on the mouth. You need no sugar can call all my name out on the mouth, some of you guys. Go on, a criminal. And I get paid. I mean, I want to pay, neighbor, don't want to pay neither. When I get paid, and just because the program are outdo, no? When I get bashing fee, that's when I attack the program.
I tell you something. You see anyone out there who tries to compete with me, don't even try, because I can double these numbers, you know. And just because I just want to be easy.
Me, I will compete with you. I will compete with you. I'm going to compete with you.
Hold on, 26 is don't let me shut it down. As I will shut them down, you know. Neighbor will shut them down. I will make have 2 listeners. Don't test me, because I can get better than this. Well, we are 30%. Watch how we drop it in the afternoon. Coming through soon to Kimmy. From Berries to Maxi Priest. Oh my goodness.
Special, because my poor little heart can't take no more. Cause I seen so many times.
Top of the afternoon to you.
God knows, my dear, I gotta say something to you.
All right. Is this since we're not gonna fight?
Took some time.
All right, we're going to come on 6 o'clock, and we're not coming off till 9.
I say to you.
All right, since we're not gonna test me, we're not gonna test me. All right, watch it.
No other girl can
Watch it.
shoot.
We're gonna be on at 6 o'clock in the morning, and we won't come off until 9 at night.
Woman,
Prepare the coffee. Prepare coffee.
move. A whole lot of respect is due. Never have seen such beauty.
All right. You want competition?
Yeah.
Stay in your lane, and stay in your lane, okay?
Yeah.
Sample. Oh my goodness.
Now if it's okay, can I see you again? Maybe sometime tomorrow. Cause I understand that you're just around my way. If it's alright to the movie show, I call it a winner. Cause there ain't no losing with you by my side. And if it's alright,
Apologize, I'm continuing.
if I lose my mind, there's much more to gain. See, I never. Whoa.
Maxi Priest locking down afternoon. Locking down your afternoon, Too soon to be locked down? Well, it's almost afternoon, and we eat with fork, we don't eat with spoon.
A poor little heart can't take no more. Cause
What a swell, my goodness.
so many times, and you're looking so official. God knows, my dear, I gotta say something to you. Cause I made my mind up. Took some time to fix a little life.
Well, I tell you,
And this is what I gotta say to you.
416 one side, halfway tricky in Spanish Town.
Walk in your shoes and never have seen such beauty in one woman. See, I can tell by.
Well, Kimmy, you're on. How you doing? How you doing, girl? Hi.
Hi. Good afternoon, sir. How are you today?
I'm not doing bad at all. I hear a little bit of sad news coming from my friend KC that his grandmother dropped out.
Whoa, really? Condolences, Casey.
Yes.
He was passing through my platform yesterday, tapping away and stuff like that. But I want to say something to you, Mr. Neighbor. Start to big up your nice, clean self. I told you last week that you are a force to be reckoned with. I told you that last week.
What?
I told you that you're a force to be reckoned with.
That's
I
scratchy.
told you as well that you should walk, take the glory that you're getting sir. You deserve it. Scratchy, big up yourself. I never hesitate when I see Scratchy come on my platform to send him an invite. Never once. Never once. As soon as I see that he's there, I just send, because you have to know who is really working for the Jamaica Labour Party and who is really wanting to see the 4th term loaded. And when you're going to sit down and you're going to talk, because I can tell you this, Neighbour, they will talk, but they have talked. And I really don't care. Honestly, don't care. Because I am personally going to continue to do what I do. I will always come over here. And if you hear me say one thing about you, Neighbour, one bad thing, I dare you to call me and ask me, because I will never. When you see a platform that works, you allow it to work. The laborers that are sitting and grouping up and talking need to understand that we need to start working together to stop the misinformation that is out there. We need to work together to stop the propaganda that is out there. When a man like Mr. Paulwell said that he wants transparency in the JPS 7% hike, we should ask, why is he asking for it when he's the one why we're in the contract that we have now? When the PNP said things was better 18 and a half years ago, we should be asking as labor rights, right? Why did they leave Jamaica 18 and a half years ago? Why some of them run if things were so good? There are questions. We need unity, not disunity. We need to work together as a people, as a team. That's what it's called. There's no I in the word team. One person alone can't do it. Mr. Neighbour, I know when you come on, and I can tell you this. I know when times some of my supporters, them jump out of my life, come over your life, jump from over here, come over my life, and them I play hopscotch. Yes, Mr. Neighbour. They support the both of us. Them they over here, them come over my life, spend 10 minutes, listen to me, come back. Boy, Kimmy, I was over Neighbour listening. I'm with you now. I've seen those comments.
I see.
So you don't, and Scratchy, listen, hold it, my G. Just hold it. Because if we were to say we're going to get paid, for what? For talking the truth? We don't need money. Money is not why we do this. We do this because we want Jamaica to continue to be better. Mr. Neighbour, hold your crown. Scratchy, hold it, my G. Take your crown as well. Don't let them get you down. Don't let them dry you out. When you say they need to have strength, Mr. Neighbour, I remember when Natasha the Casca, aka Mama Son, came in my life, and I had to show her what time it is. And every time that I'm on, she comes, and I change the way I speak to her. I'm no more aggressive. I say, no, click your live. And when you're clicking your live, show my live so I can educate your platform, because you cannot do it. And that's what you do, sir. You educate, you inspire. Scratchy, you too. KC. There's a lot of persons that I listen to. Harry. I can see Harry last night playing tit for tat. Harry was over here, he was over there. Him in a might saw him come. Me can't see me no. Mr. Neighbour, don't let them put you to that place, sir. You don't deserve to go there. None of them can take your glory, can take your crown. None of them, whether they are laborites or whether they are comrades. Do what you're doing. But don't come out, listen to me now, 6 o'clock, come out. Listen, I want my supporters them in the day. Don't make me a fight. Hey.
No, the program starts at 7.
In the morning?
Yeah, the evening.
I'm not play with you, you know. You know, me I go fight. We got competition for this.
No. I may just start coming on at 6 o'clock a.m. and stay for the whole day.
You cannot do it. Don't do it.
Look here, Kimmy, listen. This program is no ordinary program. It has a host and what I would regard as a CEO that is serious about the fourth revolution way of communication of what we don't call radio. Forget about radio. This I have said to, I'm telling Neighbour already, I have said it to my CEO that people are gonna get rid of. I mean, that's when I was in media, you know, Kimmy. I have gone to what they call NAB, National Broadcasting of America, and I would have exposed to what broadcasting will look like in the future. Okay?
Yes.
As such, more than 10 years ago, I told my boss in Jamaica where we need to take television and radio.
Yes.
But because you want like a dry foot boy neighbor.
No, never that.
No, I tell you. You get, no, I'm saying me.
No, I'm not talking a female here, Kimmy.
Because you want like a dry foot boy, certain things, certain people don't listen. But I have worked in organization in communication where I see multi-million-dollar organization in Jamaica went down only if they had followed what this nigger would have told them. They would have that multi-million-dollar organization running in Jamaica. Neighbor, you're a cut above the rest.
Wow.
Don't even the thing that I do, and I have told you this from March, because from as long as you have been here, I am here with you. Right?
Correct.
Olympic has been here. Now,
Yes.
I have noticed you say certain words where you use, because I am a man in the street, Scratchy, and me's a man where understand how Uptown Road. I have sat in a lot of those high-rise buildings in New Kingston. I have sat in the boardrooms and listened to various conversations as a little man. You get what I mean? But I'll tell you this, neighbor, that your way of communication and your way of presenting, and you also present yourself in such a way that this is what the fourth revolution will look like in terms of radio communication.
Oh.
Okay? Then you are mixing it with music. So you have captured two people in my mind as a person who grew up in the 80s to this point, who follow talk show and follow Barry G and follow Winston Williams and follow Richie B and follow D, especially those that I spoke about and the rest. You have merged two people, which is Mutty Perkins and Barry G as him just gone. Because your music are edifying, your thing has a whole theme to it. It's no joke thing. I talked to labor rights about these things before, and said how this thing must be approached. And a lot of people run me away with it, neighbor. But me see y'all do it. So and now you are one of the few labor rights who admit to them live, And me see them kick me out of live. And me I say, why? But you say me neighbor, I am not here for friends. And me alone work. And me alone do what me do. Right? I mean, I beg no friend, I mean, I want a friend, and me spend my money, come work.
You call me a labor rights, sir?
My father, from a little youth neighbor, my father, who fancied the PNP party, right? And I would have seen a lot of people bow to politicians and bow to owners of organization. My father tell me, say, you never do that to nobody. When you talk, you talk your truth, and make sure you work and pay your bills, and you live within your means, so nobody can tell you what to do, okay? And that is what I live by. So you see this program, your neighbor, it's not ordinary. I mean, now you watch nobody. And I am asking something, Scratchy, and we have to, as a people, find a way how we can get to these first world countries, to our, like me, I have a congresswoman, right, neighbor? Because I beg you a couple of minutes. I want to find a way how I can get my Congress personnel to get rid of these people that attack programs like yours. Because
what are you saying to me?
You follow where I'm coming from, neighbor?
What are you saying to me, sir?
No, that's what I want to get. Program like yours, who operates in such a civil way, in such a proper way, it's coming under attack. That's what hurt me.
Well,
it hurt me to the core.
Right now, we are under restrictions all day.
You see how long I pressing this thing here, and I can't get to come up here before me see it and tell me, neighbor, people must not do that. Because you don't allow all kind of people to talk all kind of things on TikTok. I want to not trouble them.
Who?
So why you want to trouble this man who dressed appropriate, get a clean shave, present himself, show psychology, show how to uplift Jamaica, show how to uplift the people, talk right from wrong, whoever come with it, and present it, he mix it with music, people. God Almighty, what you want? Neighbor, never be a love of money and never be a love of group work. Do your own thing in a life and you will get your blessing. Make sure if at 6 o'clock you come on, well, you see me, neighbor, it's when people fight me fight back, you know. True. So you see, so me grew up with my parents opening grocery store, and I happen to do business like that in Jamaica.
I tell you.
And I operate in an environment where there were like 4 or 5 different, what we say, shop, right? But I was the youngest shop. I come after everybody. But what I did to get out the people them was to be competitive, opening earlier, lock in later, use different marketing strategy to counteract them, and I became the. So you see what you are doing? Yeah, I did it in many different ways. Right now in my job, me I do it. Come here, I get fight, but me stand up strong, and them can't hold me down. Play can't hold me down, your neighbor. Take it over from here.
Guys, good afternoon, guys. Guys, let me just say something. We are one team on here, and to tell you the honest truth, I'm kind of disappointed. I'm heartbroken with what I just heard, because if the Prime Minister say he's going for a 4th term, if we are divided, that can cost the election. So the only thing I'm gonna say is, you know, when person open up their platform to put factual information out there, we should support each other. We are one team. And I've never heard anyone say anything about Scratchy or Neighbour. That one missed me. And, you know, I think we have the most knowledgeable. We have the best platform here. And I just think unity is strength. And this is what we're gonna need to go forward to debunk the lies and stuff like that. I personally don't have anything with anybody on TikTok or anyone. I just would like to see everybody come together as one. Yeah, we should be only be against PMP. So we just need unity. And, you know, hopefully we can get that for the 4th term. I personally don't know anyone on here. I'm not getting paid to do anything. I love my country. I'm proud of my Prime Minister. I'm new to politics. I support Andrew Holness 1000%. And it's just unity, guys. Unity. I don't know anything about no WhatsApp group. I'm not in that. I've never met anyone personally here on TikTok. I'm only here for one purpose. Just to put the factual information out there and fight for the best for my country. That's it. But it's just really sad though. And some things, if I hear certain people saying anything,
Carrie, you know, let me
just say one thing. If I hear anybody saying about me, I don't really care. I would even repeat certain things. Like, I basically don't care. Like, you know, go for a run, go for a walk, forget all that bullshit, and just start on. But unity, guys, unity. We're one team. We have the best team. Proud of my team. Proud of everyone. Everyone is doing a great job. Every platform I see up and running, even if it's just to send a heart me, I might not join the box. I give you a few taps. And doing this for our country and our Prime Minister. That's why we're here. It's not about me building my platform or this or whatever. You understand? So we should not be fighting against each other. That's all I'm gonna say. It's just unity. All right. Once you're green,
Carrie, you know one of the first.
And I stand with you. Yeah, but I mean, come on, man. That's not my thing.
Mr. Neighbor, I
could never go in a box to go argue with my GLP supporter. If you're green, I'm with you. If you stand with Andrew, I'm with you. And that's it. One team. And that's all I wish. Our New Year resolution, we get a fresh start and everybody just start back as one team.
Yeah, man, I agree, Kerry.
Unity is strength.
Let me say, no, hold on.
Unity is strength.
Hold on a little bit. Let me tell you something about unity. Unity assumes vitality. A lot of what you call unity is not unity, because there is what you call diversity, And because of diversity, there's nothing called true unity. To be united means you have to be one. You cannot be one because of diversity. Now, what you can build is a team with an objective, not unity. As I'm saying to you, so when you speak of unity, because there is diversity, you won't have unity. And the diversity is sometimes causes all types of various opinion and all of that, but we can coexist. Now, I must tell you this, Kerry, I don't want to be on any team.
No, it's not about team, but if once I see a JLP live open, I'm gonna send a heart me and I'm gonna give a few taps. I might not join the box, but that's it. If you're putting the message out there for Andrew Holness, I'm with you. So it's not about no team, but once a JLP live up, you're putting the factual information out there. You're supporting the government.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you taps. I'm gonna send a heart me. That's all I'm here on TikTok to do. I'm not here to be a part of no WhatsApp group, to be meeting up with nothing.
Right.
Just to put the factual information. The Prime Minister declare war on this information. And that's, once, and I encourage people, go out there, share videos, go to the Prime Minister page, everyone. When he put a video out, share it. When you see a video is made with lies, spreading lies, you, the JLP supporter, go out there and make another video, putting the factual information. This is the type of war that he's talking about. So any JLP live I see out, once if it's not talking foolishness and it's actually doing something, putting information out there, I send a heart me and I tap. And that's what I'm here for. So,
Fantastic. Great.
And this is the kind of support that Andrew Holness needs. And we as bloggers, we stand behind him. That's what we're supposed to do. So, I'll just like to see the unity. I don't really care what nobody have to say about me. PMP costs me every day. I'm not expecting for my JLP people to do it because we're all one. We're green. We say, Andrew, we want the best for our country. So that's all I'm going to say. I just hope that we can come together as one. One day even have a big blogger party with some of our top bloggers who have more information than some. And yes, some people have a lot more information. I'm not as knowledgeable as Scratchy, and Harry and them. I listen to them, and I myself turn on my platform sometimes, because sometimes when I go on platform, what I want to talk about, they're not talking about it. But I'm not turning on my platform to compete with anybody. I just want to have a one-on-one conversation. You understand? But unity, people, we're one. And this is what Andrew Holness would want. All right, so let's not wait for him to go out there and say it on his platform, asking us to unite so we can get this country where it's supposed to be, and support him with getting that 4th term. All right, guys? Love you all. We're one team. All right?
I need the Prime Minister to call me.
You were saying, Kimmy, we have to go. It's 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
Almost.
So as I said, I may not have that a setup like yours, but I do have persons that listen to me, and I do have a lot of persons that ask questions, and we talk when I go there, and I try to remain. I try to start doing a couple of good things. I start kind of mimic certain things that you do, sir. You're going to get the fight. I'm getting it. Like for me, sir. No, you see that we didn't know. And I read, I do a lot. I have my desktop and my monitor and my computer up every time that I'm live. I just don't have a big setup as it. I'm getting there. That's why when I go live, I ask them to meet my live goal and stuff. But we will get the fight, Mr. Neighbor, because we're fighting. And you can ask persons, but always I quote some things that you may say the one time. Especially when you say, oh, I'm always saying, oh, like Mr. Neighbor. Right? So you have to understand, sir, that you are making an impression and you are causing other persons to pattern what you're doing. Right? And I will say this to you one more time.
Okay.
Continue to do the good work. And people only need to follow me and come over me. Mr. Neighbor, please do not come on this platform in the daytime. May I go have it out over here, sir. I still love you, though.
No. What time I come on? What time you come on?
Well, that is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make a structure now to say I'll be on this time. So I'll watch your timing. I'm gonna compete with your timing. And
No, we are on at 9 o'clock and 7 o'clock. We don't necessarily.
Yes, so after you're done in the afternoon, which is 12 o'clock, I think I may come on then. So you can come visit me. Yes, sir.
I will. Okay.
Bye, Mr. Neighbor. Have yourself a great Wednesday. Stay blessed, stay safe. Scratch it later on. Now make this, sir. Why you make them dry you out? Not do it. But stay, guys. Have a great Wednesday. See you all in a few. I'm gonna go live in a few. Stay safe, stay blessed. Unity is really strength. Let us work together to keep the fight. And Mr. Neighbor start. Yeah, man, we know you're liberating about But anyways, goodbye, Mr. Neighbor. Goodbye, everybody.
Boris Gardner taking us out. So Scratchy, 7 o'clock,
7 o'clock, neighbor. I just want to say big up yourself, neighbor. I mean, you have a wonderful platform, neighbor. Definitely one of the leading voice on social media here, especially TikTok. Like, I mean, good leadership style, leadership quality, neighbor.
Let me tell
style and you have personality.
Yeah. And Scratchy, me no want nobody out there to think say me a no little kiba, you know. You know, people need to understand that. You know, sir, one of my teachers wrote me last night to say, why, you know, I'm watching your program. I felt so good that one of my lecturers you know, reached out to me to say, hey, we're happy to have you and we're proud of you. I never planned to do this, you know, Scratchy. This is not my career. I never saw this as something. I never saw this as something that it's Caroline. It's Caroline that tells me to take this thing serious, you know, Scratchy. You know that?
I'm glad you did, neighbor. I'm glad you did, neighbor, because they bring a different style to the platform, neighbor. They bring a different leadership quality to the platform, neighbor. And I think you must have following and persons look towards your platform, neighbor, day in, day out. And I'm here with the same way, neighbor, even if I'm not on the platform, even if it's from not being on the platform and in the chat or from behind the scenes, neighbor. I am here with you 100%, neighbor. And any attack on neighbor is any attack on neighbor is an attack on Scratchy. So
wow.
I definitely won't leave you hanging, neighbor. I got you back 110%, my friend. I'm not leaving. I started this program with you, and whatever backlash or whatever attack they're gonna come at you with, I am standing in it with you 1000%, neighbor. I'm not leaving.
Wow. That means a lot.
You have my backings right through, neighbor. I respect you so much.
Oh my gosh, wow.
First thing that I see.
Oh my goodness, listen to that. Great. Oh.
I wanna lay by your side, baby.
Yeah, so they tried to crowd us out and Peacock, your first time up here. Great afternoon.
Hi, neighbor. Yes, it's my first time I'm talking with you. I'm usually in the chat.
But you mustn't treat me so bad. Why would you not talk to me? What have I done to you?
There are so many times when I make a request, but you know, I just don't make it up there.
Oh my goodness. What you must do is to indicate in the chat, because right now there are literally 30-40 people up there that have sent requests, you know, and a lot of them are tappers. So
okay.
Sometimes we don't know. So if you indicate that you need to come up, we may pay a ticket. Good afternoon to you. How you doing? Where are you?
Good afternoon. I'm good. I'm actually outside of the country. But
you're on vacation?
No. I live outside of the country.
All right. And you're a gracious peacock.
Yes.
Look at that.
I do visit. I try to visit at least once a year, sometimes twice for the year.
Well, great.
Yep.
Welcome. You're not coming home for Christmas?
No, but I'll be there the early part of next year.
Well, when you come here, be gracious to me, okay?
Yeah, I was supposed to be there in November, but because of the hurricane, I had to cancel my trip.
I understand.
Right, but I found you a little after the the hurricane. So I'm pretty new to your platform.
Wow.
And I was searching around on TikTok to see where I could get some information without the bias. So I was one of those that were on the For You page, and then I started listening, and I said, okay, I like your format. I like your tact. You do have you're very tactful sometimes. Whenever someone is saying something that is not supposed to be said, you tactfully stop it, if you for the lack of a better word.
Yeah.
So I do like that, and I'm one of those that after you said okay, bye-bye, and you said people, you're not leaving. I'm one of those that sit the 200 under the 200 that will sit until you actually end your program.
Wow, why you do that?
Yeah. And sometimes I'm not able to listen to you right away, so I may screenshot the program and then I listen it later, because TikTok doesn't hold the video, so I can't do it. So in order for me to listen to you at all, I will screenshot the program and then I listen to it when I have the time.
All right, great.
So yes.
Oh, you laugh.
So so I'm one of those that look forward to the program. I do look forward to it.
Lovely. Well, we're happy to have your support, eh?
Yeah.
Happy that we are here for you, my dear, at 7 after 1 o'clock.
Okay, neighbor.
Boris Gardner, great afternoon to you. Take care of yourself.
Okay, you too. Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Okay, bye.
This is a gracious peacock, you know. Gracious peacock. 416 one side. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, neighbor.
Yes, sir. Walk on.
What you say?
What you say?
You're supposed to know who this.
No, sir. Tell me now.
Fillmore.
Eh?
Fillmore.
Oh, yes, Fillmore. Walk on.
No, there. Me just hear a little thing and me just have to come up and say, boy, I could have me and you scratch it up on the program still have to go on, you know.
Yes.
So we there so from day one, you know, neighbor.
Yes, 9 months. 9 months.
Man. Yes, man, I'm in a leave. Still here.
Yes.
Every day.
Wow. That a Fillmore in Canada.
Yes, man, same one.
Yes, as a matter of fact, I must tell my listeners, you were the first person that supported this program with a gift.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Was the first person that sent us something when our coffers were dry. They're still dry.
Yeah.
But
I still do behind the scene, man. Up to this week.
Lovely. Eh?
I still do up to this week.
What you saying to me?
Yeah, man.
Oh, lovely. Zell?
No, the e-transfer.
Oh, lovely. Okay.
Yeah,
great. Well, that's lovely.
But I'm always here, man. I don't leave you out.
Well, I like that, sir. Lovely, and I thank you so much. By the way,
I really appreciate the show, man. It's a very, very format show, you know. I learn a lot here.
Well, you know, thank you for that. Sometimes I wonder if we're making an impact.
Yes, man, you do. Trust me. You do, neighbor.
Well, thank you, sir. I realize that the people.
But I'm a person. I don't really come in and talk too much, and I always like to stay and listen.
Yeah.
So you see me, I changed my name. That's why you didn't recognize who I am.
That is true.
Yeah. Well, just keep up the good work, man, and don't listen to people. Just keep up what you're doing.
Take care.
Yeah, man.
I need to go and get. I need to go and get.
And I'm always here. I'm always supported.
Lovely.
And I will always support you.
I love that, sir. Thank you so much.
Listen.
Press free.
If one person you can call, and it's me.
Eh?
If it's one person you can call, and it's me, sir.
Wow. Really,
Yeah,
sir?
man.
You say that to me?
Yeah, man.
Oh my God. Wow. Lovely, sir. Thank you so much.
Yeah, man. Have a blessed one, sir. I'll see you later.
You guys are going to make me cry. Oh, you're going to make me cry today, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you, sir.
No problem.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Later.
Later. I see you at 7.
Yeah, man. 7.
Don't throw it away.
What a fantastic day today was, eh?